Alright folks, there's a major security issue right now if you're running Grok Build. SpaceXAI basically uploaded your code to its cloud, which prompted them to quickly respond after people caught them doing this. So if you're running Grok Build CLI against your own private repo, please rotate all API keys, database passwords, and cloud tokens that were present in those repos. Deleting a local.env file does not invalidate credentials that are already exposed in the cloud storage. So we're going to break down everything you need to know that has happened over the past 12 hours in this video. Alright, so what happened was someone found out that Grok Build CLI was uploading entire repositories, including private code and secrets, to a Google Cloud Storage bucket, which is far beyond what was needed for the coding task. Wire level analysis also confirmed that during a normal session, the tool bundled the entire track Git repository and its complete history into a bundle and uploaded it to a Google Cloud Storage bucket named Grok Code Session Traces. And this is quite scary because this happened independently of which files the agent actually opened for its coding task. Someone even reversed XAI's official Grok build binary and cloned a file from the captured bundle that Grok had been explicitly told not to read, confirming the upload was not scoped to access files alone. So overall, the criticism here centered on scope, silent server-side mitigation, and unclear retention or deletion guarantees, which triggered a broader discussion about what agent tools actually transmit and why the opt-out user experience can diverge from wire-level behavior. And the scale is quite massive because during the test, it was with a 12 gigabyte repository, but only about 192 kilobytes was task-relevant model traffic, while roughly 5.1 gigabytes of source code and Git history was uploaded across 73 chunks. You see that number there? It's really big. And every storage request returned HTTP 200, meaning the transfer completed successfully. This researcher also placed a Canary credential in a .env file and found it to appear verbatim and unredacted in the captured traffic, including in model requests and session states archives. And the opt-out was broken because Grok Build ships with an improved the model toggle that most of us would reasonably interpret as a data collection control. But disabling it did not stop the repository uploads. Server responses still returned trace upload enabled true, but right now they've disabled it with a remote kill switch, rendering it false. And the transfer proceeded because the setting only governed training consent, not whether code left the machine, and this directly contradicted XAI's marketing claims that nothing from your code base is transmitted to XAI servers during a session. Then came the silent mitigation. About a day after the report, another researcher retested the same client and observed new server-side flags, which is disable codebase upload true and trace upload enabled false. So the uploads stopped. However, XAI issued no security advisory, no changelog entry explaining the prior behavior, and no confirmation that the fix is global or permanent. What they responded emphasized zero data retention and privacy controls. So they quickly replied that for teams using ZDR, the trace code and code data is not retained. API key use respects ZDR, and the /privacy command can disable retention and delete previously synced data. However, that answered only some of the operational questions, but they did not fully resolve the community concern around default behavior for non-team users, prior uploads, and disclosure norms. So this is important because trust boundaries are becoming a central open versus closed argument. Several posts extended the conversation beyond this incident. So Michael right here and Jeffrey Morgan, they argued that open models are not just about cost, but about control over the human AI learning loop and keeping institutional knowledge in-house. So the takeaway here is if you've been running Grok Build CLI against your private repo, you need to do some damage control now. So maybe some of you guys don't care, all right, but maybe some of you guys might have a lot of information that you don't want to share in those repo to the public. So what you want to do now is do some damage control, rotate all API keys, database passwords, and cloud tokens that were present in those repos, because deleting, as we saw, the Canary env also got uploaded. Deleting the local.env file does not invalidate credentials that were already exposed in the cloud storage. So if you find this video helpful, give us a like, subscribe to the channel to follow for more news, updates, and guides. My name is Ron. Shining out.